Hello, this is Cuckoo. This here is Casper Bastl Softpop SP2. Not sure what SP means. Special. And yeah, it's a Softpop synthesizer version 2. And very, very neat format here. Very portable, experimental sound platform, I'd say. I'm saying that not really knowing what I'm talking about because I don't know this synth very well. Just had a quick read in the manual, and there's a lot to learn, I think it's what you would call a semi-modular, and that means that it's pre-configured. But it doesn't mean that it's less of a modular. This is like a full-blown modular. So I don't really like calling it a semi-modular because to me, this is like a full-blown modular synth with very gnarly and crazy capabilities. I'm going to mix it all through this guy. Hello, Teenage Engineering made a great job with his portable mixer sound interface, sending this straight into the camera for recording. Just going to check the levels. I forgot. Yeah, levels looking fine. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a first little experimental encounter with the Softpop 2 and see what the flavors are, like straight out of the box. And then I'm going to start to understand the patch points and what you can do. And disclaimer, I don't really know what it does yet. I just had a quick read in the manual. But let's have a first little peek of the sound. Okay, are you ready for some crazy bleep? Let's see. Pop. Pixel. Maybe it has like a reverb. How about that? That is crazy. So what it is it's a synthesizer, monophonic. It's got a filter and it's got an envelope, a VCA, and the filter can be set to be high pass, band pass, low pass. There's some different flavors here, which are soft, pop, and pixel. And I think from just listening to it, I think pixel is invoking some sort of sample and hold to get like some sort of like old school noise. Let's see. Yeah. I need to read the manual, especially on this this thing here. And also, one thing that I really enjoy with modular is that it's, I think, sometimes kind of easy to understand. But with a semi-modular like this, which is already patched, you need to read and study up on how it's already patched, because I don't really know. But I can see on the side here, this says pitch. So let's manipulate the pitch and see what it sounds like. Yeah, we've got pitch. This says shape, and I think it's the envelope shape. Can I trigger it? Maybe I'll do this. Rate. This says rate. Yeah. Shape. So going from a attack decay to a slow attack, short decay. Yeah. Then we've got rate, which is the length of the envelope, something like that. This says mod. Right now it's modding with the pixel setting. Pop sounds like a filter sweep. Soft. Resonance. So what's the difference with soft and pop? Whoa, that's weird. That's... Yeah. Nice. And this says cut off. And this says mod. So these two are mods. Modulation. Wow, that's crazy. Let's turn up the rate. And reverb. Cycle. I'm not sure how to. 10 hours later. No, I've been checking the manual and checking some stuff, and yeah, the sequencer, I kind of understand it a little bit now, so let me explain and have a small little jam. So got 8 steps, got lots of 8 patterns, and then we've got banks, 8 banks. And right now, let's go to pattern 2. Right now, something is going on there, and let's just mute all these gates and play it. Ooh, something is playing still, and that's probably the effects. I'm going to mute the effects or clear the effects so we can play. So now it should be silent. Yeah. So we've got 8 steps. Each step can have its own pitch. So let's put all the gates like this. Play it. Seems to be some leftover pitches there. Let's go into pattern and slide, which is the step mode. So I'm gonna either press and hold, wiggle. I can make it longer. So I set the pitch. Or I could do this. How about that? Press play. Yeah? Make it shorter. That's nice. Then we've got slide. Press and hold. So if I want like that high jump there, bam. If I want that to slide, I press slide and press a little button there, gate. So now this is sliding up there, and then maybe I'd slide another one, like this high one, or maybe that one. That's super fun. Okay, and then I discovered that if you hold down trig, there is some sort of effect going on, and we can try them out now and see if we can understand them. Press play, hold down trig, press these. Some sort of gate arpeggio. Yeah, 2, retrig, 3, triplets maybe, 4, octaves, like pew, yeah, 5, slide, 6, no, 7, noise, 8. Not really sure what it does. I can combine this. And if you do, while holding trig and play, you'll record this. So let's do that. So now that's recorded into the sequence. And I think that is going to be saved. Let's try it. Press both of these to save. Save. I suppose I press it. So that would be in... I saved it in pattern 1, I think. Yeah, I think that's a lot of fun. And with just a tad of reverb. override. Pixel. Bonkers. Yeah. So without any patching, I could do stuff like that, and that is a source of inspiration. And but I fully do not understand all of it. This switch, for instance, is turning on and off this little light, which is great. Of course, you want the light. So if we start reading here, we can see that there's two types of inputs and outputs. There's the one with the white label with black text, and then there's the text straight on the black background. The white is the outputs. Output, dynamics, clock, MIDI, slide, pulse, band, pass, edge. So XY, I would assume that some of them are audio outputs and some of them are like CV control values. It's the same levels, I suppose. So what if I send, like, the simplest value I could think of right now is like XY. Not really sure. Maybe it's doing something with the XY inputs, but without any inputs, I think it's just a value that you can send. So XY, maybe send it to this, see what happens. So what if I take another value? Maybe the envelope output. What could that do? It's probably sending the whole envelope. Yeah, so if it's a long envelope. Sample and hold straight to this. Would that practically send like a random value at the end of every, or at the trigger maybe, let's see, of every envelope? Yeah. Okay, so that's that. So if that value there, that sample and hold, maybe send it to something else, like transpose, let's see. The pattern is just straight notes. Okay, so if I then send the sample and hold to transpose, should be different notes. And we can hear that the value comes in slightly late, like right after the trig has happened. That's when it comes. Triangle to cutoff. Pulse width to pulse width modulation. Sample and hold up to cutoff. Oh, that's pretty cool. And now it's on retrigs. Okay, I'm gonna record some of this. That's pretty cool. I like it. I want to do some sample and hold on the envelope rate as well. Let's see if we can use this here as a multiplier. Cut off. Yeah, back. And then take another one to, what was it again? I forgot the rate. Okay. Cool. Oh, I like this. Now, the reverb. Oh, this is nice. And now, if I just hold down trig, I can punch in some of these effects. Yeah, I like it. Little drum there. Cool. Okay, I have some reverb on channel 1 as well. Hey, 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 too much, too much. Big, medium, large, nice. Yeah, so Bastl Instruments and Casper Electronics created this Softpop 2. I really love how they managed to get something this experimental into something very musical, because that's not easy. I was just scratching the surface here and learning how to use like very basic functionality, and found ways of making music with it. And yeah, with something experimental like this and gnarly and crazy and wacky, to have that kind of accessible musicality as a door opener, welcoming me into this world, it's just beautiful what they've done here. I love this, and I'm going to dive further into it and learn more and more about what you can do, so that later on, when I know it, becomes more of a palette in where I know how to reach certain stuff. Right now, it's like I'm discovering things, and that, ooh, this is nice, and wow, that was surprising or something like that. And then I'm kind of memorizing these encounters and thinking, oh, this is now an expression that I know how to do. Oh, this is another expression, and now let's put it all together into a little musical performance. And that's what I love with discovering new instruments like this. I love it. Yeah, thank you so much, Bastl and Casper, Peter Edwards and Bastl, for creating this. It's super cool, very cool. If you enjoy what I'm doing here on YouTube, please consider throwing in some donation over at Patreon for me. And I'm about to change my Patreon. It's long overdue. I'm going to change it to the widely adopted per month. Monthly, the same amount every month. Everyone has changed to that. I'm just an old schooler when it comes to Patreon. I've been clinging on to an older model per creation. So if you're joining my Patreon in August 2022, next month, I'm going to change over to the new industry standard of Patreon, which is per month, same amount every month. You set the amount. And thank you so much, everyone, for helping me out with donating to me through Patreon, because that makes a huge life-changing difference for me, and for you it's also making a big difference, because I can focus more and more onto making quality videos and dive deeper into the videos and the topics that I want to make videos about, and music performances, and yeah, deep diving, also explaining how things work. With this one, I barely know how it works myself now, so later on I'll make a better video where I explain more of what you can do. But right now, this is about how far I've come so far, and I enjoyed every little piece of the puzzle of getting to know this. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Thank you everyone supporting me for Patreon, and everyone who is new to Patreon. Is a subscription-based crowdfunding platform where you can support your favorite creators and artists, or podcasters, and a lot of stuff. You can support them directly with no middle hands, and it's a wonderful community and wonderful service where you might find more of your favorite creators. So check in on Patreon. My Patreon, you can find the link over there, I don't know, in the description below. And peace out, everyone. Stay curious and keep experimenting with music. Peace out.